Okay, my dude, you had a question about lists and levels and numbering, so let's see if we can make sense of all of this. I made something similar to your setup in your document, so I saw these headings that you added in, and then after each heading, you have numbered paragraphs. Now, in my example, it's still really simple, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and it just continues numbering after each heading. In your example, you want a 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, and then here it should restart 2.1, 2.2, and so on. So to achieve this kind of automated numbering, you need to get a handle on using lists and levels. And in your case, if it's this simple, you should be good with levels. So let's dive into this. First of all, I've set up two paragraph styles at this point, which is one paragraph for the heading, which is applied throughout the whole text right now. And then I have a numbered list paragraph style for the numbering. Now, first of all, if you want this multi-level list, you need multiple levels in your list, of course. First thing to cover here is list. So let's have a look at this paragraph style, which is numbered list, level 2 it says, but we'll get into that later. If I open this up and I go to the bullets and numbering sections, you will see that the list type mentions numbers, of course. And that's why we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and so on. Then you have this list option, which says default. Now, this is a tricky one, so you can create multiple lists if you want to in your document, but we don't need this at this point. Example, when you would need multiple lists if, for instance, you have images in here, and each image has a caption like figure 1, blah, 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 figure 2, blah, 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 figure 3, blah, blah, blah. Now, if you use only one list, that figure 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you can actually add in fig dot, for instance, and I'll have a preview on here. Then it says figure 1, figure 2, figure 3, and so on. So if you don't want that to be in tandem with the other numbering, you need a separate list, and you would create like new list images, for instance. And then they will have their own numbering separated from other lists. Now, in this case, I will create a new list, and I will name this headings and paragraphs. Okay, and it says here, continue number across stories, previous book, blah, blah, blah. I'm not gonna dig into this right now. I'm gonna delete the figure mention, and then, okay, there we go. We have our simple list again. So, now, the trick with you is you want multiple levels. So you want 1.1, 1.2, and then 2.1, 2.2. These paragraphs should be level 2. Now, if I insert level 2, okay, nothing seems to change at this point, which is normal. Now, the thing is, in your example, you do not have a level 1, and let's create it. So I'm gonna dive into the heading style here, go into bullets and numbering, tell it to have numbers. The list is headings and paragraphs, and this is level 1. Okay, now right away, as you can see, of course, my headings get numbering as well, which is 1, 2, 3. And you can immediately see that the sub-levels, level 2, starts renumbering automatically. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, excellent. Now, why does it start renumbering automatically? Because we have this option here, restart numbers at this level after any previous level. Okay, I'm gonna just hit enter and confirm this. or maybe I'll rename it level 1. Okay, so let me dive into level 2 now to get that 1.1, 1.2 effect. And I'll open up numbered list level 2, go into bullets and numbering again. And then, as you can see, I have level 2, and level 2 has this option activated, restart numbers at this level. Okay, so that's great. That takes care of the renumbering or restarting of the list. And okay, now you want to have this first level mentioned here, and we have to do that in here in the number configurator. So this is a lot of cryptical stuff that you see here. This is actually the current level number, so that's 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. That's why it's there. Then we have this little dot, as you can see here, and that takes care of the little dots here. You can change that to anything you want. And then this little part takes care of the tab character that is inserted here automatically. I'm going to leave all that because simply what you want is a mention of level 1 or the level above here. Okay, so I'm going to put my cursor here at the beginning, and I'm going to open up this little menu, and I'm going to go into Insert Number Placeholder, and I'm going to tell it to insert level 1's number there. Now I'm going to separate this with a dot as well, so it says up 1, current level, dot, and then a tab character. And if you look at it right now, you will see that it starts numbering 1, 1.1, 1.2, 2, 2.1, 2.2, and so on. Okay, so that's actually how it works. Now, I did notice in your example that you didn't have any numbering on the headings. And this can get a bit tricky because there is no easy way to have no numbering visible on the headings to make this levels feature work. What do I mean by that? If you go into level 1, for instance, bullets and numbering, and I would tell it to not number it, for instance, I remove the current number or altogether, I delete all this. Then it just starts renumbering again. Yeah, this is a itch, and there is no easy solution for this. So we need this level mention here. Okay, and then a tab, and so on. The tricks we sometimes use as layouters to hide this level is by giving it a character style with a color none. So the character color, I'll set it to none. Level 1 hide number is what I'll call it, and just character color none. Okay, so then it becomes invisible. You have to tweak the tab position, of course, and we sometimes make the type size to near 0 to hide it altogether, and then we can squash that heading up against the text frame border. But yeah, that's a bit tricky. The easiest thing is just to have numbering on the headings actually. And that way, let me remove this character style, none. So just put a numbering on the headings as well, and then you'll have the easiest solution to your problem. Okay, I hope this explains at least something. So just to have a quick recap, if you want to have this multi-level list, you need multiple levels, so make a paragraph style for your headings, which is this one. Make sure in bullets and numbering it uses the same list as the paragraph style for the numbered paragraphs, your heading will be level 1. Then you create a second paragraph style for the paragraphs here. Let's go into bullets and numbering again. Make sure this is part of the same list as well, and these paragraphs are level 2. And then to finish it all up, make sure that in the number configurator here, you add in level 1, and this will insert the level, this one here, from your heading each time. And then for level 2, make sure that restart numbers at this level after any previous level is activated, because then it restarts automatically each time a level 1 heading is read by InDesign. It will restart here on this level. Okay, that's it. Hope this helps, and good luck with your project. Adios, my friend.